All of these women say they've been raped in the last 2 months. There's almost no support for survivors of sexual violence in this camp near the city of Goma, so they counsel each other. Most of the people here fled as the M23 armed group advanced through Masisi territory. Claudia, not her real name, says she was going to collect firewood with a group of women and girls when they ran into armed men wearing military uniforms.
They tied me to a tree and I was raped by each of them. The first, the second, the third and then the fourth. The others were raped by other men. One of the girls in our group didn't survive. She was too small. She died during the rape. We spent 2 days being raped by those men.
Claudia says she doesn't know which armed group her attackers belong to. Congo's army is accused of backing armed groups in its fight against M23. M23 is widely understood to be backed by neighbouring Rwanda. Both governments deny supporting the groups in spite of overwhelming evidence. M23 has seized swathes of territory from the government forces over the last 9 months. People ran away from their homes and their farms up in the hills because it was no longer safe, but life down here in the camp comes with many other problems. Whole families have been scattered, people are sharing shelters with complete strangers. They've been left traumatized and vulnerable. Claudia says it took her weeks to finally reach the camp. Then she says she was raped again by a man who attacked her in her tent. She says it's the survivors group that's helped her feel like life is still worth living. Florence Bioike started it. We first met her last year after she was forced from her home. She's been helping people in the camps ever since. She has time for everyone who stops to talk or ask for help. She says she's recorded more than 120 reports of rape from new arrivals this year.
The majority of them were raped by M23 when their villages were attacked. Others who hid in the bush were raped by fighters from other armed groups, and some also on their way here by people who are out of the control. We listen to them and encourage them. We do whatever we can and give them what little we have.
They have almost nothing. A small shelter and a handful of donated medicines. Some of the survivors told us they have infections, injuries or severe pain. But they say just being listened to helps. Malcolm Webb, Al Jazeera, Bulengo, Democratic Republic of Congo.